All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Uh, the resume speaks for itself. You can go down and see the dynamic information that we present over here on this YouTube page. If you in alignment with that type of energy, raw energy, then you should become a member. All you have to do is go down into the video description, go into the chat room, and click join. It'll be in there, but I know most definitely it's down in the video description. Click that. You'll get an introduction video, rundown on the membership, the perks that they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. And even if you don't, we appreciate you over here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right. This Sunday is going down. We talking about the making, and the breaking of the nigga. You see what I'm saying? We got to talk about that. Wait a minute. Let me get it up here for you, family. Let me get it up here for you. That's right. Bingo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bingo. Mm-hmm. Yo, let's get it on up there. That's right. This Sunday is going down, the making of a nigga. We talking about coming to grips with what must be done to undo the madness. You feel me? And so, yes, we got to look at this. And that's why we need to go over, Jason Aldean coming out here with his hit song. That's why and when you see, this is what you really see. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you see Jason back there. So yeah, we know when we've been challenged. You feel me? And so yeah, it's going down, family. Yeah, that's just your time to rise up. You see what I'm saying? That's all it's saying. So I want you in the house, go down into the video description, click generalseti.ticketleap.com, and it'll take you there. Most definitely be in the house this Sunday, because this right here is one of the groundbreaking lectures of General Sarah Soon Seti. I'm taking it all the way back. For real. Yeah, you understand? Raw. You understand? That's how I like it. If it ain't raw, it ain't the law over here. You see what I'm saying? I want you in the house. Click that link. Begin to think. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. 25% off selected items at this time. We talking about official General Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, the queens, and the children. African and Kemetic jewelry. We got a new line of African handmade beads, bracelets, and necklaces. When you go to the site, you go to jewelry and scroll down. You will see African beads, and you will see the new handmade African bracelets. Man, we're going to have some custom fire. You understand what I'm saying? Believe that. You understand? Believe it. So get over there, and we got 25% off at this time. You can get something that you like and love and get a discount at the same time for 25% off selected products. That's right. Pull the fire alarm. What we talking about? GeneralSeti.com. Seti University, over 1,000 videos on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building. We talking about right now Freemasonry exposed, calling out the gatekeepers and oath takers. 3 hours of pure heat. It's on there right now. You can go on over there and get that heat. Is also, if you become a member of Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, you can also get that heat. Ain't nothing but the smoke, family. Y'all know when y'all ready to see the visuals, then you know where you got to come to get that. You feel me? We also got new subjects on Seti University, Olmec Voyages of the Nile. We got military geography and military cosmology. All 3 new subjects on there. You already know that military cosmology off the chain. You see, so we got a stack of videos in there now, but it'll be piling up for family that's ready to take it there. When you're ready to take it to the next level, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, man, there's nothing like it. Believe it. I'm telling you what I know. Go and see for yourself, then thank me later. That's right. And already, General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise, we never come, exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, or just so exquisite, we keep it for our family on Patreon. Going down tonight. Going down tonight. I know you revolutionary, ready to, you got to hear this information. J. Edgar Hoover, Freemasonry, and the assault on Black Power organizations. You're not looking. The deeper we look, the deeper this shit get. You see what I'm saying? The deeper we look, the deeper this shit get. And once you understand, you can see the structure. And once you see the structure, you know how to neutralize the structure. You don't understand the structure, you're not gonna know how to neutralize it. You ain't gonna know where the attacks is coming from. You see what I'm saying? And so this is what we must deal with so that know your enemy, know yourself. And that's what it's about. So I want y'all in the house this evening, become a patron to get this fire. I'm gonna drop down about 7 o'clock on this one. And man, I got some smoke. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Panthers. We're gonna be talking about Garvey X. Man, all Black Power organizations. This demon right here was the main demon responsible for the downfall of damn near every Black leader and organization in America. Period. Single-handedly. You see what I'm saying? And all the boule niggas that work with him to make that happen. And we won't talk about that. All right. And so make sure, and you, of course, yeah, I just dropped down yesterday, did the Viking runes evolve from the ancient Egyptian Medunetta, and that's a part of the Medunetta exposed. You got to look at that. You got to look at it. It's going to shock your ass. You see how them Germans and shit and how they didn't added a lot of their own culture into the interpretation of the Medunetta. Gonna shock you, but be in the house and I guarantee you gonna wake up. You're going to wake up real quick. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, I've seen a lot of peoples out there. They saying, Seti, when you going to make a video about this sister, Carlee Russell. Okay? Carlee Russell. And so you know what? I say to myself, and I know she was supposedly abducted. Okay? Supposedly abducted, lied, and so on and so forth. And you know what? I seen a bigger opportunity. You see, I see a whole lot of people putting their energy into this one sister that lied about being abducted and so on. And I think to myself, I say, do these niggas know how many Black women and children are actually missing? That I don't hear a motherfucker say shit. Yeah, and I seen, and I see how niggas is because we got some self-hating niggas out here. Anytime a Black woman do something, niggas is so quick to, because they want to bash the Black woman so bad. Okay? They want to and it's a sad thing out there that some of these niggas, all they do, they thirst for any incident. And like I say, let me tell y'all something. I'm not condoning shit. I'm just not a little nigga. I'm not going to be looking down on the ground for every little individual to fuck up and do something. You see? Now everybody talking about how Carlee Russell lied and man, nigga, I sit up and watch for years, 48 hours and all that. And motherfuckers done murdered motherfuckers in their line like a dog, killed motherfuckers, and niggas just sit there in entertainment and pop popcorn and don't say a motherfucking thing. You see what I'm saying? Don't say a motherfucking thing until a motherfucker until motherfuckers into the interrogation room. Motherfuckers don't say shit. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know who did it. You understand this, that, and the third. And they'll let the shit ride until they ass get caught up and drugged down to the motherfucking interrogation room. You see what I'm saying? This is, and so niggas need to worry about why they kill so many of their own motherfucking brothers. That should be the top concern for black men. You see what I'm saying? Why do black men kill so many of their own, including the black woman? You see what I'm saying? Because it's some very horrific statistics up about how many black women are dying at the hands of a black man, even the children. You niggas is out here. I just seen where this nigga, and it broke my fucking heart when I seen that shit, where that nigga took that baby, and I forget the city it was, and brought the baby down to Detroit. And this sick nigga and killed that baby. I say, what the fuck kind of demon ass nigga would do something like that? See, the black man got too many motherfucking demons that he really need to be dealing with. And like I say, a lot of people say, yeah, well, you can't condone everything. The frequency of your fucking community is based on how you interact with your brothers and your sisters and the broader community on a whole, as a whole. Anytime you got as many type of ignorant ass niggas, and it just don't run out. Now, that don't mean that we don't have good brothers and sisters. And I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna just say we don't have brothers and sisters that don't personally engage in that type of activity, but they neutralize niggas. They don't do they don't put no energy in trying to turn it around. You see what I'm saying? And see, we get into the mind state, which we ain't going nowhere, that we ain't our brothers and our sisters' keepers. See, that's why we in the motherfucking predicament we in. You understand what I'm saying? We don't want no motherfucking responsibility of trying to uplift our community at all. You don't want no goddamn responsibility. So you can tap out at any given time. You see what I'm saying? You can tap out, well, we don't agree with that, but I ain't did a motherfucking thing to change it around. You see what I'm saying? And so, I see niggas, they put a lot of energy because it's a lot of black woman bashing on the internet at this time. And like I say, I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. I don't condone nobody in our community acting lesser than they divine self. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't even know who the fuck they are. You see what I'm saying? And so I can't even be, some people just don't even know who the fuck they are. And so I don't condone nobody. You understand? Brother, sister, elders, and even the teenagers doing crazy shit. I don't condone that shit at all. But the one thing I do know, I know the sacred equation of getting this shit together. That's what I'm about. I'm not about to get on the internet and find one and I can turn around just like, and I think about what this sister did, okay, and what this nigga did, and it's off the goddamn, it's far more, crazy. You see? Yeah, what this nigga did to that baby. And what this said, okay. But what this nigga did and what niggas is doing every day, pulling up on motherfuckers and doing crazy shit. You see what I'm saying? And see, the thing is, and we not outspoken enough about that shit, addressing these issues like we need to, then you just a neutralized nigga, and then we all get grouped in. You understand the same frequency and the energy. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we wanted to, we could change this shit around. If we wanted to. Niggas don't really want to change this shit around. Niggas don't want to change it. You mouth this shit. You understand what I'm saying? But the reality is, if, and I go over this, you think about, say for instance, in Chicago, and I use Chicago a lot, and in Detroit. Now you think about it. You have like 700 murders. You see, you might have 700 murders, 500 murders, 600 murders, and say one person per murder. That's 600 motherfuckers. Say from one person, that's one person for each murder. That's 600 motherfuckers. But yet and still, and I'm not saying they all black, but you in a city that's damn near 3 million. You mean to tell me with a raw number like that, of motherfuckers that don't agree with that type of activity, you mean to tell me y'all can't turn around and crush 600 motherfuckers and they attitude that y'all couldn't organize a system and structure? You see what I'm saying? To crush that type of shit going on in the community? You could do that. You see what I'm saying? So I look at the neutralized niggas as being damn near worse or even worse, because you got the power to crush that shit, but you do not do it. Okay? You do not do it. And so as we look out here, and we go on, and I brought this up yesterday. Missing African American women and children in the United States. I'm gonna go over it again because it need to be, because everybody keep talking about Carlee Russell. But what we want to talk about is this is on the NAACP website. You could go look at whereas it say, according to the National Crime Information Center, listen, nearly 40% of those who disappear often are black. And they missing, okay? Out of all the people in the goddamn United States, damn nearly 40%. And we supposedly 12% of the goddamn population. And damn near 40% of all the people that come up missing are black. What kind of shit are you talking about? One individual? Y'all putting all these videos up for one individual? And ain't nobody talking about all these African black women and children that's missing all around this motherfucker? I see where you niggas at. I don't talk that. I go to the heart of the matter. I see a bigger picture. You see, that just show you how small niggas' vision is. You see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas going tit for tat out there arguing on the internet. Any little thing that go wrong, okay, we don't condone that. But the bigger issue is, even though she did what about all these African American, I don't even say black women and children who are missing? It says, however, many are alleging that the media mostly only focuses on white women who have disappeared as opposed to black women and their children. You see, so she, the one time that, maybe it was some media coverage, it happened to be, and I don't know, that sounds like almost like a goddamn setup. That's what it make it seem like that's why we don't look for you motherfuckers no way. You see what I'm saying? And that's it, almost like a goddamn setup. I say, well, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I just did this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself, wow, now everybody talking shit, this, that, and the third. And so even if somebody come up missing and shit, this, that, and the third, you know, that's going to be a basis for them to continue not looking for our people. That's what it looked to me, look like to me. Whereas the Missing and Black and Missing Foundation reported, and I need to get over there, in 2010 that a total of, now it say minorities now, but it's going to break it down to the raw number, 2010. It's going to go down. 273,985 minorities were reported missing in the United States out of 692,944,000 for all races. Okay? And they reported that most women disappear in the states of New York, Georgia, North Carolina, Maryland, and Florida. Better be careful, but goddamn it, you can come up missing anywhere in this motherfucker now. Whereas hundreds of African-American families are left with painful details of wondering what has happened to their loved ones. Many Black women and children have been missing for decades. And y'all got all this fucking energy for Carlee Russell. But y'all ain't got no for Black women that we and children we know been missing for decades. No energy for them. No energy for them. Yeah, nigga don't ever talk about why I ain't make no goddamn video for Carlee Russell. What the fuck? I'm worried about all these, you know, these families that's broken out here. I'm looking at the bigger picture. While y'all niggas looking for any little, you know, little clickbait shit to put up. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm going to take you to the bigger picture. Okay? Whereas currently listen to this, more than 64,000 Black women remain missing across the United States. 64,000. That's a lot of sisters, man. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. It's more than that. That's crazy. Whereas representing 12.85% of the population, Black Americans account for nearly 226,000 or 34% of all missing persons reported in 2012. 226,000. According to the FBI's National Crime Information Center, the comparison with other racial groups is unfavorable. Whites and Hispanics are a combined 80% of the population, but account for 60% of missing persons. Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's crazy. Whereas when you break down the numbers by age, the Black and Missing Foundation reports that 67% of missing minors and 28% of missing adults in 2013 were Black. No fewer than 270,000 minorities have gone missing since 2010, 135,000 of whom are Black, and 64,000 were Black women and girls were missing nationwide, according to the Black and Missing Foundation 2014 report. And so with this movie out here, The Sound of Freedom, this is really, you know, this should really be the focus when we bring these numbers up. When you start talking about trafficking and kidnapping, you understand what I'm saying? And the babies and the women and this, that, it's our women. It's our, nigga, where is you at, nigga? Do you hear that? Where you at, nigga? You worried about, you ready, you looking for one little situation. And all these women and children is missing out here. You see? You niggas ain't, y'all niggas is weak. Y'all niggas is weak. Y'all niggas is weak. Talk about this. You understand what I'm saying? Talk about this. Let's get down to the real issue of what's going wrong out here with our people. This speaks to the Black man. It do. Yes, it do. It speaks to the black man that, you know, we got that many of our sisters out here missing like that. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't doing nothing but on the goddamn internet looking for another reason to bash the black woman. Like I say, I don't condone shit. I don't. You know what? And you know what? And let me tell you something. And I say it just like this, because like I say, I always look at the bigger picture. Okay? I always look at the bigger picture. The black woman that you don't want to be with, nigga, don't raise. Okay? And I'm going to tell you that again. The black woman you don't want to be with, nigga, don't raise. What am I saying? Raise your daughter, nigga. Raise your daughter. You understand? Be a real man. You understand? Be a real father. Be a real husband. Black man, masculine and all the energy. Show her. You understand what I'm saying? You know what a real black man is. And so when, you know, the first standard of how, you know, to engage a black man is going to be with the daughter and her father. You see what I'm saying? Teach your sons, you see what I'm saying, how to engage his sister. Yeah. Engage, yeah, teach that young brother how to engage his sisters, how to protect his sisters. And this, that, and the third. So she have a relationship with black men. You understand what I'm saying? Favorable in loving spirit. You see what I'm saying? And she, you know, she feels protected around her father. And if you raising your son, you understand, your daughters to, you know, to be upright, you wouldn't have all this shit out here. All these women that you want to point out that they ain't this, they ain't that. The first thing I would, and y'all say this is how they treat black men and this, that, and the third. The first thing I would look at is they damn daddies. I was like, well, what kind of relationship did they have with their daddies and shit like that? Well, how was he in their life? You understand? What type of standards did he set? Because, if, you know, I mean, I raised my daughters. You know what I'm saying? And they act accordingly. You understand what I'm saying? Because they already know. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see, you know, that there's no, you know, and, you know, maybe some sisters that did, you know, is out here on, you know, wild and shit. Niggas is wilder. You see what I'm saying? And so you have to ask yourself, you know, how was she raised? How, you know, how did she engage with her father? How did she engage with her brothers? You see what I'm saying? How did that go? Because that's the first relationships that they're going to have with a man. You see what I'm saying? And if they didn't have no favor, if the nigga didn't raise his daughter upright, showing her what manhood was, then that's what you see. That's what you going to see, nigga. There's no way for me to believe if the black man really had his hand, and all these sisters out here got a father. In no way, if the majority of these fathers out here had their hands on their daughter, that it would be like this. So niggas just cannot see, no matter what you do and what you say, because it boils down to that the black man is the central point. Yes, the black woman is God. You understand what I'm saying? And we'll deal with that on another level, but the black man is the central point of the nation, in the sense that his energy and his frequency is going to dictate. You see what I'm saying? The whole, you know, the energy of the whole nation. If he on his shit and he on his square and he laying it down like he's supposed to be, everybody in the nation going to gravitate towards him. That's just it. That's the natural way of the universe. You see what I'm saying? If he do what he's supposed to, everybody in there. So anytime you see that frequency is all fucked up and shit, this, that, and the third, yeah. And a lot of brothers may say, oh, well, you know, I don't personally, nigga, we talking about generations. Motherfuckers ain't been on their shit. So this shit is perpetual now. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like, nigga, you just because you might be personally doing. Nigga, it's been generations of this shit perpetual. This shit is a madness now. You see what I'm saying? It's a madness now. You know what I'm saying? And so this shit should have been dealt with. But the reality of it is, because I always go to where I know the black man should be focused. You see, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not. That's just like that old Jason Aldean. He's singing them songs, and he's singing them good old boy songs because they know that they done punked you, nigga, down through the centuries in front of your woman, Okay. And if nobody, I tell you, okay, he done punked you in front of your woman. You see? And violated woman, baby. And you have never, even though it didn't happen, but it is happening. It's been happening perpetually. And it's never been justice served. You see? And so we know what didn't happen. Because it didn't happen to us. It didn't happen to them. There's been no justice served. And so when you put yourself and you put yourself in their shoes and you look up, and every fucking time one of our babies or one of our sisters, you understand, looking for help, look over at y'all, look over at the niggas and they look down. You understand what I'm, look down. That's what niggas did, look down. Didn't do a motherfucking thing. I mean, why do you think they should respect us as a brotherhood? You see what I'm saying? Why? I don't, and it's not that we personally, you understand what I'm saying, may have been engaged in anything, but we have inherited that. You see what I'm saying? We have to straighten out the wrongs of past generations. You understand? You think you just inherit the money or the house and shit. No, you inherit the whole legacy. It's on us to make it right today. You understand what I'm saying? So though you may not have personally did that, the effects compiled down through is here today and packed up in a package, and it's right here presented to you, nigga. And so that's just the reality of that. You see? Yeah. You see? And so, that's why we in the predicament. We can't get in an argument. We got to straighten this shit out. And I'm going to say this before I get off of here. See, the Cro-Magnon got the black man nuts hanging right over his fireplace. When they lynch us, you see, sever us, that was to sever our manhood, to sever black manhood, psychologically, physically, spiritually. You see, we have to redeem ourselves in that. We have to redeem ourselves. It's not going to be in getting degrees. It ain't going to be in none of that. And I'm going to tell you that. That's the biggest, when we talk about the aspirations of black men, that got to be the biggest aspiration of our existence on this planet. I don't see nothing bigger, because when we reclaim our black manhood in the way, establish it in the way that it need to be established, and bring justice for all our women, our children, our brothers that's in the ground, you see, that didn't receive no justice. You see, when we do that, then all that we see that's wrong is going to be made right. You see, because the fact that we have denied dealing with it for so long is why. I want y'all to understand that ain't nothing else going to change it. When we say that The time is up. That we not taking shit no more. We don't give a fuck what we got to do. We not scared of a motherfucking thing. We must achieve this. Everything will be made right. And everything will fall in. And it's not going to happen no other kind of way. So you can confuse yourself and you can go all in this way and that way. And I guarantee you that all this shit going to remain the same. But if you hear me out and understand why we in this predicament and what'll make the change, you will know deep down in your heart. Just put yourself in these babies and look up and they see this beast and they look up to you. How many times did they look up, nigga, to our, brothers down through the centuries? What you going? Can you help us? Can you help us? No help. No help. No help. No help. No help. How you think you going to get some respect? Even though it ain't on you personally. It's on you. You have inherited that. You see, down through, it's on us. It's our situation to deal with today. So family, I don't want to, stay up too long on this subject because it's real. And so we ain't got time for one when we got so many that's missing out here. And it's because niggas is allowing any and everybody to come into their community. And the reality is a lot of these niggas is doing it their goddamn self. That's the reality. That's the reality. And the kind of shit that y'all niggas is doing out there by, wrong. If somebody wrong, they wrong. But you do not create an atmosphere. We already got so many of our sisters and children that's missing where y'all devalue them to the point that don't nobody even give a fuck to even go look for them. That's, you an enemy, nigga. That's enemy shit. That ain't you condoning wrong, but you deal with it in a way. You understand what I'm saying? Where you not being destructive, even if somebody else, or individual, or whatever that you feel, and you may be, they may look at you as being destructive, but you do not pave the way for continued destruction on your people. You see what I'm saying? In light of what the fuck we seeing out here. When niggas go up there and talk that shit like that, y'all devalue the black woman and the child to the point where motherfuckers don't even go out there and look for them. That's a sad nigga. You some sad niggas. I'm going to just tell you just like that. Y'all some sad, and like I say, that's not to condone shit, but the greater call and the greater good of what we need to be dealing with, niggas ain't even addressing. So I'm out of here, family. And we're going to move on. We got other issues to deal with, but most definitely I will be dealing with this subject on a regular basis because this is a sad, and I feel, that is one of my greatest aspirations to bring some justice to what we see going wrong out here with our people, especially our sisters and our children. This is General Sarah Soon said, he's saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.